So the Dak Prescott barnstorming tour continues. The Dallas Cowboys defeating the Seattle Seahawks in what turned out to be a shootout, 41-35 last night, Thursday Night Football. This is the Wrap-Up Fantasy Sports Boss. Today is Friday, so we have the live Football Friday stream later on today. So make sure you have that subscribe button and the notification button hit as well. Yes, Dak Prescott. Listen, he is the best quarterback in fantasy football right now over the last month and a half. There's no doubt about it. I mean, every week he's, 30 plus, 40 plus points. And last night was no different as he goes over the 30-point mark. 29-41, 299 yards, 3 touchdowns, ran for 23 on the ground as well. This is like vintage Dak Prescott from, his first 3 or 4 years in the league when he was a top 5 quarterback. He's running a little bit now. He's, the touchdown passes, 3 touchdowns in this one. Like Mike McCarthy, again, credit to Mike McCarthy, who we've all blasted on here multiple times for his Neanderthal conservative run based offense. He has completely opened it up and it is working. Like this team is just clicking on all cylinders right now. And CeeDee Lamb, 12 catches for 116 yards, another score, 4 straight games with a touchdown. Like he has been unguardable right now. And it's, staggering how good he has been. Now, as far as the rest, basically every key Dallas player contributed in this one. Jake Ferguson, 6 for 77 and a touchdown. Brandon Cooks, 4 for 45 and a touchdown. Brandon Cooks has been a strong wide receiver 3 now for the better part of the last month. Tony Pollard, 4th straight game now where this is the Tony Pollard that we drafted late in the first round. 20 of 68, 24-68, on the ground with a touchdown. And then in the passing game, 3 for 15. So, not great in the passing game, but he scores another touchdown, 3.4 per carry. So, in actuality, he really didn't run the ball that well, but getting into the end zone again, 17-plus PPR fantasy points. So, he is getting the job done there. Now, on the Seattle side, Geno Smith, 3 touchdown passes, 23 of 41. He did throw an interception. Ran for only 6 yards, but he ran for a score on the ground as well. So Geno Smith accounting for 4 touchdowns. Dak Prescott, 3 touchdowns. So Geno Smith actually outproduced Dak Prescott in the touchdown department. Zach Charbonnet, we talked about him. How we waited for him to be the starter this whole time. As arguably one of the best potential backups in the game behind Kenneth Walker. But it just so happens that he becomes the starter with this hellacious stretch of the 49ers, Cowboys, and then 49ers again next week. 19 of 60 on the ground, 3.2 a pop. But he did score only 1 catch, which was absolutely shocking. He did go for 39 yards, but only 1 catch for a guy who's a really good receiver. But this was the DK Metcalf show. We've waited all year for this game from DK. It's been very, very frustrating to watch DK play this year, but he, right from the get-go, with that bomb of a touchdown on the Seattle's first drive, 6 catches, 134 yards, 3 touchdowns. Wow. It was just unguardable the whole entire night. Jackson Smith and Jigba starting to solidify himself as the number 2 option, 7 for 62. Tyler Lockett, 5 for 47. Lockett got 8 targets, but Smith and Jigba got 11. Metcalf got 8. So Tyler Lockett is now barely a flex in my opinion. And this pains me because I do own him in both of my leagues, and I started him in both of my leagues. So I thought this would be a shootout, which it was, but Lockett's being left behind. And, he's not going to, unless he has a big finish, he's not going to hit that 8 touchdown mark for what I believe is going to be the 60th in a row. So that's a shame there. But anyway, so just a lot of points, a lot of fantasy points all around here. So this sets the stage now for the live stream later on today. So make sure you tune in for that. All right, guys, have a great day. We will chat later.